Oh god. I really hope that this video ends on a good note. So let the house hunt begin. We have finally decided to start searching for a new apartment, and I'm so happy just by the fact that we made this decision, because this room, this house, this very small studio apartment has been sucking the energy out of our bodies. It feels like this vortex. If you don't know me personally, you probably don't know what is our current living situation here. Me and my now husband moved to Germany a few years ago to study, and we currently have been living in a small studio apartment for the past almost 5 years now. We actually have been talking about moving for a few years now, but we were never in the position to actually do it. I think it's just gonna be so good for us to finally move to a different space, a bigger space, where we both can comfortably work from home, where we don't actually have to work and have our meals on the same space where we sleep. We actually started searching a couple of days ago for the apartments, and I'm already a little bit stressed because everything is just so freaking expensive, and the whole process is always very stressful because we are competing with thousands of people who are also searching for a house, and there's a lot of very specific requirements. Landlords just ask for so many things and have so many demands that it's almost a little bit absurd. Everything is just so ridiculously small and overpriced. Even sharing an apartment with other people can be quite expensive. Like, for example, before we moved into this studio apartment, we were sharing a flat with 70-year-old man. I think he was 70 at the time, and we were basically paying the same for a room that we are paying here now for a small studio apartment. Granted that our previous room was very, very close to the city center. Right now we are like 20 to 30 minutes away, depending on whatever transportation we choose. Anyway, this apartment served us pretty well for the past years. Just the fact that we have finally made the decision to move to a different place, it just has been so, it feels like this weight has been lifted from both of us.
Sorry about the quality. I'm using my phone to shoot this. We sent out like 40 or 50 different applications, and only 2 people replied. So has been going great, as you can see. On a better note, we are actually gonna see our first apartment today, and I don't know, it's just really difficult because we know how hard it is to get an apartment here, and there's always like this pressure to say yes if the apartment is available and the landlord likes you. So I don't know, we are just gonna see this apartment today. The lady seemed to be very nice, and so we're just excited to finally have someone reply to us and us being able to actually go see a flat. So we couldn't really understand what was going on in the kitchen, like from the photos that we received. It seems like it's a very small kitchen, and they probably took the pictures with an iPhone, so the angles are very weird, and we basically can only see the sink, just like a tiny bit of the sink, so we don't even know if it has like an actual kitchen or if it's just a sink. It's very weird.
God. Okay. So it has now been a week ever since we started looking for an apartment. I think we probably sent out almost 100 applications. Every day I just keep refreshing the pages multiple times a day, and I try to reply as soon as I see a new listing that might be interesting for us. Even though we apply to multiple listings a day, we almost never hear back from anyone. Even if it's just a no, I would like to hear back just to make sure that I don't know, just to make sure that they got the email or something. So the whole process just has been very frustrating. We haven't even been able to see any apartments except for one. We are currently on the run for that. We already sent out our documents to the lady who handles everything. We went to see the apartment on Wednesday, and today is Monday again, so maybe they will tell us something by the end of this week. That would be awesome, actually. I just really hope that we can find something soon. The lady was very nice, and I think she liked us, so yeah, I don't know. You'll never know, actually, so... Okay, so I basically came here to the IKEA website and inserted the measurements of the kitchen room of the apartment that we went to see. Basically, we just wanted to know how much we would have to spend to build the kitchen, and also we wanted to make sure that a full-size fridge would fit in the apartment. One of the most important things for us on this house hunt is to find a place where we can have at least a medium-sized fridge, because over the past years we have been living with a mini fridge, and that's something that has been a little bit frustrating. I'm just very happy that it does fit. We kind of tested with one of the bigger ones at IKEA, but I think we are gonna go for a smaller size one because we don't really need this much, I think. Okay, so a few days have passed, and I'm sorry. So we got a call to see this other apartment that we applied for. Yesterday we had the chance to see it in person, which was great because I mean, as I said, we kind of have been applying to a lot of houses every day, and almost no one replies to us. It has 2 rooms and a balcony, which is something that of course we would love to have, so we were excited. However, this was one of the most expensive apartments that we applied for. So basically a more expensive apartment is more like a last minute resort kind of thing. I mean, it's still possible, but we would prefer not to have to pay that much. Anyway, we went to see it yesterday, and the apartment itself was actually very modern. It had like this very modern kitchen, full of storage. However, the apartment did look a little bit more spacious in the pictures, and so in that regard it was a little bit disappointing. Basically now we have to write some sort of cover letter. This is something that unfortunately is very common here in Germany. I don't know how it is in other countries, but it was something that I found very weird when I moved here. Not only you meet the people, but you also have to write like a nice cover letter to basically convince them that you are a good fit for the apartment, which is a very weird concept in my opinion, but whatever. On different news, we actually got a call back from the first apartment that we saw. The lady basically called us telling us that she would like to meet with us again. Just arrived like 10 minutes ago or something, and I don't know, we kind of just left there thinking that it went really well, and we just have like a very good feeling about this, but I don't know, at the same time I'm kind of just I don't want to jinx it, so I don't know. Anyway, today is Thursday, and I think they are gonna give us like an answer on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, so fingers crossed.